Used to seeing that sort of play from Fur, but he's dead. Forrest takes him down. That's a nice shot with the Desert Eagle, looking for a second as well, but he might not get it. He's doing damage, and oh my goodness, he's doing a lot of work here. The 5-on-5 goes to a 5-on-3 very quickly indeed.
Get right. Fur makes up for it, but SK takes the second round.
Nice stuff by Coldzera. This is a good replay. Like, nothing too flashy, just great movement and positioning, and just knowing what he has to do to win the round at this point. I was actually very impressed by this. The jumping heroics of Exist wasn't enough to secure the round.
Clear off the archway, smoke thrown from afar, which means Rez knows there's likely not anyone nearby. He goes through it, finds Coldzera in transition, and on top of that, gets bolts as well. I take back what I said about Rez not leading the way. 3 kills on entry.
It's not bad.
Phenomenal performance.
Son. It's going to be Fur finding Forrest up. Easy frag for him, but doesn't really. Meaning each CT player will have $2,900 into the next round. They're currently all on 0. That's not really a forced situation, but given the fact they're 10-3 down and they save an AWP, I think they definitely force it. They just need to get these last 2 rounds. It's Fur who might not even save the AWP here. Hitting some nice shots. NiP have so much cash, they might as well try and take him down and Exist. Being a little bit too tentative. So smart. The fact he gets towards middle as well just eradicates risks in terms of his chances of survival here. Here's the last player coming in. Nails that as well.
No flash, just wants to take the position. Double smoke gets him to the box again. He catches them in transition. His timing on entry has been flawless, I have to say, every single time. Bolts will get one back and Exist, but Rez still is in an angle in which he can find further kills. Smoke down, flash down. He's able to get right in to save him against Taco. That's going to give them the side boost up as well to catch off anyone that's trying to work in from the tree. And get right sees immediately over. Cold goes down. Fur with 14.
As the bonus rounds usually go down, get right. Does find 2. Does very well there. Maybe even the third as Rez will come through. Forrest takes him down, but he fires through his teammate. It's still okay. It's a 3-on-2 situation, but the B bomb site is under control by the T's. The plant comes through, and it's up to Forrest to find 1 kill here to secure the round. He does that. Can he get the second? He can't quite, but they know exactly where Fallen is now.
Fallen can still play the angles as a flash. Forrest would have been on them sooner if not for the first flash. This one buys time. Fallen does another so close, but resets the gun and takes down.
Was guaranteed to qualify at that point, but here's Draken trying to shut it down. Nice aggressive approach. 2 kills. This is all going wrong. It's a Zeus frag as well, Matt. 4-on-2 now, and it all falls apart. This is a full eco pretty much.
He's going to have to watch the top side of middle, and therefore he's going to have Exist to cover his back. He can't do it. Coldzera finds the kill, but Forrest with a great shot up close is able to get it back. Rez times in, but unfortunately for them, Fallen and Bolts are better positioned and better suited to take the site. Rez has to step up, nearly gets the angle right, but Bolts
move into
precise molly
site now too. In they go. RPK, however, does not realize that there's a small hole left in the tree room entrance, but walks right past that and gets the entry onto the site player. Anyway, it's Machine Gun that gets the kill onto XMS here, where we start seeing EnVyUs just tear these remaining players apart. Only 2 of the remaining. One of them also didn't even have the M4, so they've also lost guns throughout the course of this round, and they're about to lose a few more. That's if Happy can get this kill, that is. There we go. Knocks out Sogu. And leaves only Machine Gun in this fight, but he'll hold on. Wow. He'll take down Happy. Flash to go through the smoke. It's taken Happy a moment to find his mark. The forced plant. The Mongols need to take advantage upon this before they set themselves up. Missed op shot from Sixer, but he corrects it on the pistol. Smokes his way out of here as well.
I like it.
Scream still left with plenty of room to maneuver on the backside. Sixer with another op shot. He already knows where NCL is too, as he saw him lining up against the wall before. It's why he popped off the smoke and heard him coming back up to the forklift. And NCL almost completes the trade on Sixer. Won't get it done right here, but NCL is now stuck between a rock and a hard place. No easy way out of this 1v2, and he's out of time.
This is the question.
Sure, probably waiting for intel to come out from Zilkenberg here now, as he's just now going to start to spot this. Moves in, but he's finding impact and getting into these different positions too. Zilkenberg wreaking havoc here. They try to find him and he swings around. Is it going to be an ace? Might as well be. He's going to get the assist on the last player anyway. Alone. He's going to be caught on top of Big Red. Does fall back down. RPK currently holding it solo though. Him and Sixer shut down 4 players in very quick fashion. Zilkenberg.
And Rush have been doing a good job since the gun rounds begin, but we're going to trade. It didn't come through. Glaive probably a little bit more than he was worth there. KRB to try and get the trade, but Rush goes towards the back tracks. He might be spotted. Automatic, known to be very good in these sort of duels. Can't get it done, but Rush, that flank, the low HP, they didn't see it coming, and it goes down to a 3-on-2. Astralis on the chase, but KRB denies the plan.
Perfect. That's all he had to do. Walk out, take the bomb down. He can fade away again inside the same position. Very many tight angles. It's tough to find him. And as they'll go searching for him, they also have to contend with the fact that Zippix, excuse me, has good positioning at Z. Doesn't need to reveal himself either. Rush went to control room to see the high ground if he can spot Kirby from far. Re-entry of the CTs. As Skadoodle, though, holds off the Vice. That certainly does give them a much better chance. Stewie staying alive is also fortunate because it baits Zippix around the train. Unfortunately, there's nothing they can do with that. Skadoodle misses the shot, and Zippix is able to pop back out. And as a result, Tarek now has to step up. He's done well from behind the E-box, but far too approach in which they want to get back in there for. Automatic is ready for it when Glaive goes and gets the kill on the inside of the smoke and Rush, the one to hold it. The problem is if Tarek were to swing out behind them, but the smoke's disallowed it, they go behind the train instead, and Automatic gets one that will confirm the round. In fact, they get a bomb plant down. Unfortunately, they didn't get a subsequent kill on the re-rotation from Astralis, and Zippix gets found by Tarek, but he's down immediately. It's Skadoodle versus 4. Good flick to find Glaive. They drop off ticket booth. He has Device down as well. He certainly does have a chance to win this. They're on the bomb inside of the smoke, and I don't think he would have heard the defuse kit being held because of the flashbang, but without the kit, he had time. He goes to the Deagle, a 1 versus 1, and Skadoodle's pulled it back in a 1 versus 4.
Quarters. Good shot. Doesn't really challenge their rush, and it's going to be Stewie just having a whale of a time there. Lovely work. Where's the smoke, so? Where's the utility? This is looking quite poor from Astralis now. Like, it seems like they're out of ideas at this point. And that'll be the 3-second mark, and the T's got completely wrecked by it. It was a 4-on-2, I think, at that point, and looked like they had no chance in it whatsoever. The full defuse is happening right now. That flashbang goes off. Tarek saves the...
Quick execution from Fallen. Or... okay.
Bolts now to at least find one. Doesn't struggle with the first. Sugu goes down. They still need to plant him, and this kill might decide it. Ramp of, he's up to it again. What an easy pick that is. Why is Mara considering connectors just completely open? Oof. Hard to watch at the moment. And Fallen, spot of bother, but the round is absolutely fine. A no-scope comes through as well. He's putting on a bit of a show for us today.
The bomb site, in fact, goes behind Trip. Spot out towards CT. Machine Gun comes back in. Sogu's gone extremely large in this round, but it's Coldzera versus Machine Gun in a one-on-one. Bomb still not planted. 46 seconds is the one thing that Machine Gun does have to work with as he'll grab the bomb and go for the default play. He's timid, isn't he? One
of the scariest 1v1s you can have in the game of Counter-Strike. Coldzera, full HP. You've lost track of him, and here we go.
Likely indicates they still want to try and walk the bomb in, but he's elevated himself accordingly, and he's brought Mara back into it. Silkenberg goes down, so too to Sogu. Good shot from Fallen. Now they've got problems.
That was nasty from Fallen. That scout shot working out very nice. It seems that the force buy was successful. Mara the last.
And a quick transition into the site too. Flashbangs hitting both teams relatively evenly, but Zippix is going to get knocked out first by XMS. They'll continue to push onto the site, leaving only Glaive alive in the back by Garden, but he's been smoked out too. Won't be able to contribute too much. Happy with a good position that Astralis have to try and forge their way back into. It's not going to be looking good. Kirby hunting for some kind of headshot out here. Device is thankfully going to be able to go back and make that tap. Very well done from Astralis, and Dupree showing up again. This time over the boiler step. Seems to have panicked a little bit though. So won't get that first kill. Kirby able to secure one. Dupree looking for the frag on RPK, and he's going to get it. Besides XMS's trade, again, really not a whole lot getting done by EnVyUs. And for Astralis, it could very well mean early elimination for this tournament if they don't shape up on this match and on this pistol round. It's going to be a bit of a mess to start things off. RPK pushing in, confirms additional kills though. The elimination of Device, suddenly the odds don't look so good. Kirby strikes back, but still not long before he's dead on the ground seconds later. Here too, so this is going to be a free clear of the site. There we go, possibility, and they don't get it. Now it's just about holding down the fort, but Sixer moves in. With a measly little P250 starts it off for these guys. Dupree is going to shut down those dreams almost entirely, however, with the 2 quick kills that he's found on the AK, and then it's left to Happy on a D on that, at least for now, but there's this has killed most of the defensive setup on B. But what's interesting is that Astralis are playing this into the other site, and EnVyUs are not ready for it in any sense of the word. Dupree works his way back out. Sixer's now left alone here in unstoppable fashion here against EnVyUs currently.
Yeah, and I mean, this is basically tombing them, save some kind of eco round weirdness, right? If they don't save this gun, they're done.
They move in double flashes as well around the corner towards Porch Side, and they're going to very quickly try to shock value this. 2 for 1 trade on the start of it. Xyp9x does get pit control for free, but Glaive can't bargain up to the site, and Xyp9x not immediately there for the trade because he's stuck behind the smoke. Now he's going to look for a way to push past it, but will wait for Device to get into position. However, he's also immediately taken down by Happy. One more trade comes out from Xyp9x, but now he's going to look for a quick play.
Engagements that you can force, and
The Scream has already lost himself. The rest of the Astralis roster quickly propping up to secure the B site, but a great support flash comes in. Whereas XMS, though, to actually punish this, not really a whole lot done, just knocking off 2/3 of Kirby's HP, so he's still good in fighting shape here, and even worse.
Dupree's going to be expecting
He hasn't been doing much from this position, but that's worth a change here now as he's finally able to get a kill.
He literally threaded the needle between flashbangs and nades right there to get that kill. It's kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, look at this. Look at how aggressive he is. Just outright peeking this angle, and that's going to become problematic because he's the only one on that site. There's no one watching the flank or anything, so it's very easy for someone to flank them out. XMS, at least based on the shock value of the rotate, takes down a Device, but they've got Kirby holding in boilers, so he's got good sound cues to listen for. Definitely knows they've gone for mid control and that the CTs have arrived here. Oh man, he just casually walks up and finds Scream too. I don't know if he realized that there was a second guy that pushed through either. The footsteps might have thrown him off, so at least he's got the